Just as one door slammed shut, another opened, and Pyrrhus was quick to jump through it. While he had been occupied in Sicily, the Romans had regrouped and once more set their sights on Tarentum. Desperate for help, the Greeks called on Pyrrhus, the only ruler who had ever answered their pleas. With Sicily lost and the Mamertine and Carthaginian fleets shadowing his every move, Pyrrhus set out for Italy. Yet, after so many hard-won victories that had spilled out in the sand, doubt gnawed at him. He had bested the Romans before and he could do it again, but at what cost? Like Sisyphus in the old tales, he had been rolling his rock up the hill over and over, only for it to tumble back down and for the challenge to begin anew. Perhaps he would be satisfied once he had beaten the Romans a third time. Perhaps he would then return to Epirus and live out his days in peace. Perhaps.
We are surrounded on all sides, but this is not over! Sink the Carthaginian fleet and send the Mamertines to Hades!
We have already driven the Epirus from Sicily. Let us not gamble away our remaining strength on folly.
Survived, but we cannot rest. The Romans advance on Tarentum and our Samnite allies as we speak. Our last hope for victory in Italy is to drive them back to Rome.
The situation is dire, but if you can defend us while we build a wonder, the Romans will eventually have no choice but to retreat.
The great Zeus! It's Pyrrhus! We have been lost at sea ever since that storm hit us. Now, we are ready to begin the invasion of Italy. Wait. What do you mean second invasion?
We will support you for as long as we can, Pyrrhus. But you must defend us from the Romans.
Ibortare. Lare. Hombres.
Our surrender by constructing that affront to good taste that you call a wonder? Well, two can play at that game. Working on your wonder. Witness the efficiency of Rome.
Erectus. Run. Evil body. Somos. Abaddon. Run. Somos.
The Tarentines have completed their wonder. We must defend it until the Romans pull back.
My lord, we noticed while we were adrift that Beneventum's defenses are weak along the coast. If we attack by sea, we could skirt around the Roman fortifications.
Abadacus. I can erect this. Abadacus.
Yoga? Alamas.
Yuri? Alamas?
Abadacus. One. Rocket. Erectus. Rugged. One. Rarable.
That ramshackle building that you call a wonder has stood for long enough.
Thomas. Rutkin. Erebus. Pyrrhus. Abadakis. Summons. Evil goddess.
Where are you, Pyrrhus? Have you abandoned us in our hour of need?
Barbarians, yet you would destroy such a work of art! Have you no honor?
Not even the full might of Rome can stop us! Victory is ours!
Despite the Epirus' valiant efforts, the Battle of Beneventum was ultimately a failure. The Romans had learned from Pyrrhus' battle tactics, and they managed to scare the enemy war elephants into stampeding into the Epirot lines. Pyrrhus was forced to retreat. After 5 years of campaigning, all that he could do was to leave the Greek colonies to their fate. The Romans were relieved. Pyrrhus had been the fiercest opponent that they had ever faced, and they were honored to have fought such a powerful foe. As we set sail for Epirus, Pyrrhus and I took to conversing on the ship's deck. I told him that he reminded me of the myth of Sisyphus, and he, as he so often did, simply laughed it off. "You still do not understand, do you, Kineas?" he said. "I will never stop struggling. To do so is to give up on life. You call it a curse, to push that rock up the hill forever and ever. But it is no curse. It is the one thing that a man can do when faced with impossible odds. It is his sole recourse in a universe that could not care less about his wishes. Perhaps it is pointless in the end," he said. "And perhaps I will die before achieving what I set out to do. It does not matter. If you give up on your ambitions, then you might as well be dead. For you are already dead inside." I listened closely to him. As he finished, and as the coast of Epirus appeared to rise out of the waves far ahead, I could not help but smile. "You are an idiot, my friend," I told him, if not by those exact words.